Good day, everyone. My name is Michelle D. Clark, and I am your favorite small town girl with big time dreams who God has definitely shown his grace and his mercy, and he has saved me from some life threatening things. And oh my goodness, I am so glad he did because today is a magnificent Monday on purpose. Why? Because I said so, and you can too. And I'm also glad because we are here together for our Win in 10 minutes or less fundamental moments where we help you. We empower you with these quick and easy life hacks and mindset hacks to help us all to live inspire free and transformed, right? So we have a wonderful topic today. But before we get into our topic, of course, we have to go through our household customs. You should know what those are. If you are a repeat supporter, then welcome back. You know what those are. If you are a first time watcher, welcome newbies, right? So welcome to our Win in 10 minutes or less fundamental moments. Now, for our customs, we have, and of course, we don't call them rules, it's household customs. So, for our customs, if you'd like to have a proper shout out, then make sure to put your name over in the chat. So then that way I can do that. Now, you put your name and where you're watching from. Now, when I say where you're watching from, I'm not talking about like Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. Although, if you are watching on Facebook and LinkedIn, make sure that you like this post, heart this post, support this post, share this post. Make sure that you are not the only person who is winning in 10 minutes or less on our fundamental moments. Because trust me, when you get to the top and you're winning big, you want to make sure you have somebody like to hang out with and to hobnob with and to travel with and do all those fun sorts of things with, right? All right. So sharing is caring in this sense. And again, if you are watching on YouTube, then make sure to subscribe and click the little bell so then that way you stay in the know when we drop new content, just like we're doing right now. Now, but what I did mean though is where you're watching from, like what city or state or country or continent or county, wherever you like to put in the chat, go ahead and put that over there in the chat, so then that way I can give you your proper shout out. I see eyeballs popping on, so go ahead and do that. Now it's not mandatory, right? It's not a rule. It's just a custom. So if you like to have a proper shout out, then go ahead and do that. Now, the other custom that we have is to make sure that you have your water, some sort of hydration. When we take our break for station identification for our hydration. So I have my bottle of water locked and loaded, ready to go. Now, if you are a newbie, then you may not have known that. So I'll give you 2.5 seconds to go grab yourself something to hydrate so then that way we can sip together, right? And if you are not a newbie and this is your repeat time, I see some more eyeballs popping on. Hey, hey. So if you are a repeat supporter, welcome back to our Win in 10 minutes less fundamental moments, all right? And so you should already have your water locked and loaded and ready to go because we are about to take that break in like 2.5 seconds. So this is a good time to go ahead and invite somebody else to come on so that that way they can also win in 10 minutes or less fundamental moments. And we have some exciting announcements at the end of our 1 in 10. So you definitely want to make sure that you stay in the place, right? And where's the place? Where are you watching right now? Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, right? All right, so let's take that break for station identification for our hydration. Get your waters locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go team. Ooh, I took a little bit more than just one sip on that one, you all. All right, refreshing as always. And if you know me, you know I like my water what? Room temp. All right, so let's go ahead and get down with the get down with our 1 in 10 minutes or less fundamental moments. And I did see some more eyeballs popping on. So if you'd like to have a forever shout out, make sure you put over in the chat, or depending on where you're watching in the chat, right? Put over in the chat where you're watching from so that way I can shout you out. Now, in the meantime, in between time, let's go ahead and get started with our topic. So let's get that banner ready, you all. Here we go. Da-da-da-da. We have motivation versus daily disciplines. Motivation versus daily disciplines. Now, if you want to humor me, which one do you think weighs more? Meaning, which one do you think has, I got the power, right? Which one do you think has the power? The motivation or daily disciplines? Daily disciplines or motivation? Which one? Go ahead. You can put it in the chat if you like to. But I'm only going to give you like 2.5 seconds because I want to go ahead and get down with the get down because we're only here for 10 minutes, right? And then I'll do some announcements. But all right, so I'll go ahead and let you all in on a secret. So motivation is awesome. So you get up in the morning and you're like, oh, I'm going to hit it. I got my goals. Go out and live successfully. I got my goals written down or have them in my mind. I already have my plan in action. Ready to go, ready to execute, ready to do the darn thing, all that kind of stuff. And yes, motivation is amazing. I mean, when we are on fire. It's like, I don't know if you think of like Sonic the Hedgehog, like when he's like running, it's like, pew, right? And then, I don't know if you've ever experienced where your motivation started to wane on you. Have you ever been in a predicament where you started out gung ho, let's go, Well, let's go team, let's go, right? What is it? LETSGO, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. And then next thing you know, the cheerleaders are gone. The cheerleaders in our mind have taken a break. They sat down. They went to the water cooler. Maybe they're taking a break for station identification for their hydration. I don't know. But in our minds, they've taken a break. And so therefore, our motivation has taken a back seat. And now it looks like, oh man, come on, I don't really feel like doing this, right? Oh, or I should be doing this, but I think I'm just going to chill right now. Has anybody ever experienced that? Real talk. So motivation is good when we're motivated. But motivation is not good when we are not motivated. I know that may seem so elementary, but it's real talk, you all. So when motivation starts to wane, that's when daily disciplines take over. So it's like, okay, so I got a chance to see Creed 3, and I know it's a little bit different, but it just reminded me of The Ring, right? So in The Ring and in wrestling, I know that was boxing, but in wrestling, when you start to find yourself, the one wrestler starts to find himself getting down and, tired or beat up or whatever, if he can just reach over and just get that tap out so somebody else can tap in and take over, that's like motivation and daily discipline. So our motivation is when we get in, we're fresh, we get in the ring and we're ready to go, and we're knocking out the day, and we're knocking our goals down, and we're heading, and we're making it, we're progress, and the next thing you know, anybody knows Pac-Man knows that little sound, right? Or the little, like, put a pin in a balloon and then hey, what's going on? Keisha Newton in the house. And of course, this is a great time for quick station identification for your notification that if you'd like to have a proper shout out, then go ahead and put where you're watching from. I know Keisha is coming in from Michigan. So thank you so much for Keisha for tuning in today. And you all make sure that you stay tuned to the end, because I have some special announcements that you definitely want to make sure that your beautiful faces are in a place, so that way you can hear what's going down in the V. So, all right, y'all. All right. So back to where we're tapping out, right? We're tapping out. So motivation has waned. We tap out, and then guess who taps in? Daily disciplines. Daily disciplines now tap in. So when we create a routine, routines are so important. I know when I'm helping to coach my parents, right? When I'm coaching parents and I'm helping them to become better parents through the evidence-based practice, and we talk about establishing rules and routines, because that helps the children to thrive. It helps them to know what to expect, what's coming next. And then they can almost put themselves on autopilot because they know what they're supposed to do. They just do it. Just do it, right? So that's the same thing with us as adults. We get into a routine. So we have to create and establish rules and routines and do those things regardless of how we feel. See, motivation lies more on how we feel. Oh, yay, Mary Barbara, what's going on? Whoop, whoop. Mary in the house, and I also know that she is coming in from Michigan. So my Michiganders, I like to call them Michiganians, because I like the word gain, right? So Michiganians are in the house deep. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and thank you so much, Mary, for that wonderful comment. Now, I'm going to take a quick break for station identification for my hydration, because refreshing. And as you know me, I like my water room temp, because when you have the heat on. See, here in Michigan, it's got that chill on, right? So when you have the heat on, I have forced air. I don't have the steam heat. So I have to get a humidifier maybe. Anyways, so moving on. Where the motivation gets here, the daily disciplines take over. Hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, so those daily disciplines will take over. Daily disciplines. You know what? This ain't nothing but the devil, y'all. Hold on. Let me take a little swig. So he don't want me to let y'all know. He doesn't want me to let you all know what's going down in the V. Hey, what's going on, Tanya, in the house? How you doing, young lady? Yeah, so he doesn't want me to let you all know what's going down in the V, and also how to utilize this daily disciplines over motivation. So motivation will get us started, but daily discipline is what's going to take us to the finish line. So making sure that we set up those establish those rules, expectations, establish the routines in our life. So that way we can almost go on autopilot and then continue to stack. So once we knock down these goals and expectations in this area, then we move on to the next ones and we keep going until we reach the mountaintop, right? So that is our win in 10 minutes or less fundamental moments. So good evening, ladies. Now, before we go, so just for those of you all, I know some people tuning in a little bit later, I saw some eyeballs popping on. So our win in 10 minutes less fundamental moments for today, our life set hack, our mindset hack to help us to live inspired, free, and transform is motivation versus daily discipline. So motivation will get us started. Daily discipline will get us to the finish line. All right, you all. So now for our announcement. So glad. So for those of you all who stayed locked in until the end, you will hear what we have going down in the V this Saturday. You're like, where's the V? Not Virginia. No, in the virtual room, right? In the Zoom room, you all. We are having, let me see, let me get it right here. Okay, so we are going to have, let me pull that up really quickly here. We are going to have our Women Inspiring Women. So you see the banner going across there. Women Inspiring Women International Inaugural Celebration this Saturday, going down in the V, the Zoom room, in the virtual Zoom room this Saturday, the 11th from noon to 3 p.m. Now, if you're a kind of person saying to yourself, you know what, I love to know more about these. I love to know more about how to elevate my game, like how to lift myself up either personally or professionally. I want to know how, if I have a legacy, how can I protect that legacy? If I had a friend maybe who passed away and I want to know about how can I move forward with that? If maybe I've been through some kind of tragedies or traumas and I want to live more triumphantly. If I find myself behind the 8 ball and don't know how to get unstuck, if you're saying any of these things and you say to yourself, you know what, I want to learn all those things. I want to learn that and more. And I also want to network with some other professional people. Then guess what? This is where you want to be. You want to be in the house because we have speaker after speaker after speaker. We have 12 phenomenal female speakers that's going to be gracing the virtual stage this Saturday at noon to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you want to be in the house. How can you be in the house? I know you're saying something. Okay, Michelle, stop with all the fanfare. How can I be in the house? Boom, there it is. bit.ly, that's bit.ly/Women Inspiring Women 2023. The link is live now. Register right away. So that way you can be in the house and know what happened, be a part of what happened, rather than wondering what happened. So make sure that you register now. If you all say to yourself, well, I don't know who these speakers are. I don't know who they are. So if you haven't been watching my Facebook page, or if you haven't been watching LinkedIn, because that's mostly where I reside, you all. So if you haven't been watching either of those places, that's okay. Listen, we have been releasing who the speakers are. But in addition to that, you all, oh, I see some more comments. Sorry that Keisha is like giving it up. Woo woo. Hey, look at. All right, cool beans. Listen, she said, I would like to know how to get started. Okay. Yes. So let me tell you something. We can talk about that. We can actually talk about that. So you want to know how to get started in your private practice. So we can talk about that. Maybe we can do that at a Now, so we have speakers. We have different speakers from different backgrounds that's coming in, and you want to be in the house, so that way you can elevate your game. And then you know what? We can talk about that, and we can actually make that a segment. So I actually have normally on our Tuesday Talks with Miss Clark. That's actually a really good segue. Thanks so much for that, Mary. That's an excellent segue, because on my Tuesday Talks with Miss Clark, LMSW, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tomorrow is Tuesday, right? We usually have our rapid fire AMA, where you get a chance to ask Miss Clark anything. Now, tomorrow, though, you all. So let me see. Tomorrow, you all. Tomorrow, we are having our special speakers edition on our Tuesday Talks with Miss Clark, LMSW, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we will have some of the speakers in the house, as well as Miss Keisha E. Newton herself with new innovations. You want to be in the house because Lift Nation has collided with new innovations, and we have the colossal collaboration, and we are the ones that's putting on this Saturday our Women Inspiring Women International Inaugural Celebration. So do you want to meet Keisha? Of course you do. Be in the house tomorrow for our Tuesday Talks with Miss Clark, LMSW, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Where is here, Michelle? Here is right where you're watching me right now on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you'll get a chance to meet some of these phenomenal speakers that we're going to be having here in the house. Look at Keisha. Absolutely, young lady. So yes. So we might not get to answer that on our Tuesday Talks tomorrow because we're having our speakers edition. However, we can address that, and you can always hit me up. You can hit me up you can hit me up on Facebook, you can hit me up on LinkedIn. So hit me in the DM, or you can just, Mary, we know each other, so we can talk, right? We can talk. But you can also hit me up on info. Let me get my info, you guys. Let's get this up here. So you can hit me up also on info@MicheleDClark.com. That's MicheleDClark.com. And that's only one L, Michelle, because you don't need two when one does the same, right? So info@MicheleDClark.com. You can always shoot your burning questions over there so we can get those answered in expeditiously, right? So, all right, you all. So I believe that may be our last. Oh, you know what? Just to give you guys a little preview as well. So we're also going to be coming on live. We're also going to be coming on live on Women's International Day, which is on Wednesday. And then we're going to be hot footing it over to Keishan, right? To over to her channel, Stories with Keishan, on Thursday. Same time, 8 p.m., 8 p.m., 8 p.m. So it's a trifecta today, tomorrow, and also on, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we will be on air, and then we'll resume with our winning 10 minutes or less fundamental moments. All right, you all. I believe that is it, but I want to make sure that we put this up here one more time for our Women Inspiring Women International Inaugural. That means the first. It's something about the first celebration. Women's Month. So you want to be in the house so you can meet these wonderful ladies, and they will also be on our podcast on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So how can you be in the house? Make sure you register at bit.ly. And best part, you all, is free. It is absolutely free. The only thing it's going to cost you is investing your time. And trust me, you're going to get magnitude return on your investment, or ROI, right? So that's it. And then, of course, to have your beautiful faces in place, meaning cams on, please. So then that way we can, listen, at the end of it, you all, at the end of it, we're going to have networking. So you'll get a chance to hobnob with other professionals and also some of the speakers after it's all said and done. So you want to make sure that you register, be in the house, get the nuggets, get the golden nuggets that's going to turn your life up the notch, right? That's going to turn it up so you can turn it out for 2023. So yes, be in the house, that's going down in the virtual room, in the Zoom room. Register today. All right, you all, that is my story. I'm sticking to it. I thank you all so much for hanging out with me, because I know we did our 10, right? We did our winning 10 minutes less fundamental moments, and I appreciate you all staying afterwards for our announcements, because they are just monumental, right? So make sure you have your beautiful faces in the place tomorrow, Tuesday Talks with Ms. Clark, for our speakers edition. Also on Wednesday, when we have our International Women's History Day, we're going to have some of our speakers on. And then we're going to hot foot it over to Stories with Keishan on Facebook, live at 8 p.m. All those 888, right? 888. So, all right, y'all. And 8 is completion. You know that, right? 8 is infinity. All right, that's what it is. It's infinity. So, all right, you all. Love you all to life. My name is MicheleDClark. I am the Mindset Management Coach for professional women with Lift Nation, where we empower you, the professional woman, to live inspired, free, and transform. Take care. God bless. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for our speakers edition of Tuesday Talks with Ms. Clark, LMSW, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care and God bless.